Okay, YouTube, so Paul Bates here, Financial Freedom, and today I really want to talk about why I put 800 bucks into Ethereum and why I invest in Ethereum and why I like it. But before I do that, I really, if you find the content in here good, please hit that like button. I'm not the greatest investor in the world. I'm not Warren Buffett, but I understand the basic concepts of it now, and I've learned patience. It's huge. It's probably the only biggest thing that you'll ever be in your investing career. To be a Ross Cameron or one of these gurus like that, the chances of you making it are so slim. It's ridiculously slim. It's not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. I took his courses. I'll do a video one day on it. Anyway, so Ethereum is the blockchain. It's what everybody's going to be basing their technology on. And at the end of this video, I'll leave, I spent 2 hours yesterday watching the guy that started Ethereum. And if you can't see this guy and understand where he's coming from and what he's doing, you're not going to get it. But you don't have to understand everything he says. You can just see that he is brilliant at what he does. And it's also, blockchain isn't about big government. It's not about big bank. It's about the sovereignty of us, about you being independent, you being able to make choices, and you having a lot of information right at your hand tip. That's what the blockchain is. Smaller government, it's smaller banking, it's smaller corruption, it's smaller everything. But when you're investing, and I don't care if it's in a company in stocks or a company in these cryptos, there is more jaded junk bullshit. People out there trying to take your money and just rip you off, and they're around every corner. I saw a report yesterday. There's over 3,000 cryptos that you can trade. These stable coins. Why would you invest in a coin that says, hey, I'm a stable coin? How's that going to go up? How's it going to do anything? Yeah, if you want to just stick your money right there, fine, do it. But really, right now, I think there'll be a place for it in the future, but we're not there yet. So stable coins, to me, they're interesting. I will look at them a little bit further down the road, but right now I'm not interested in them. I'm really interested in the blockchain technology. And there's 5 coins. You guys know, you watch my videos. There's 5 coins I'm trading. There's probably a few more coins that I'm going to be adding. And but I only have so much money. I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I deal with, a lot of people deal with hundreds of thousands or millions. I deal with, literally tens of thousands. That's all I have. So it's very, very important to me to make very wise choices. And in life, I've come up with certain things, you can put me in any environment and I'm going to rise above it. That's just, I don't know why, but it's just the way I am. It's the way I'm wired. And same thing with these cryptos. I will figure them out. I've spent 5 years building my investment portfolio in the stock market. And it comes down to literally there's 2 or 3 stocks that I trade. It's all I need to trade. And it's literally, I just found one like a month ago, and it's Planet 13, and I'm behind on it right now, but I'm not worried about it. That one stock will make me a millionaire. It just will. I know it will. I know the players. I personally know the players. I didn't know that till later on, but I personally know, and they're good guys, and they're going to figure this thing out, and they're going to get past it all. But today we're really talking about Ethereum and what makes it so powerful. It is the blockchain itself, and this is a company. Every blockchain is built for something different. Bitcoin is built to store wealth. Yatachi or Satoshi, the guy that or the foundation or whatever it is that started this, nobody truly knows who started Bitcoin, but that's part of what the blockchain is all about. So when you're dealing with these little shithole ones that want to come up and just, like right now, Bitcoin's being manipulated by, Tyler talks about in his video. I wish I could share more of these videos at the end here. But it's complicated. Tether is printing money basically, just like the government, and then they're going in to buy Bitcoin, and it's shooting the price of Bitcoin up. So, and he talks about that in his video. I'll put the link in my description down here, and you can watch him. He's probably one of the few channels that I watch, and while I'm talking about this, there's one stock channel that I watch now, and there's probably 5 or 6 crypto channels that I watch, but I'm really starting to narrow that down to the guys that get it. And this particular guy, Tyler, he's one of them that gets it. And then my Digibyte community, I'm excited to announce that we're going to put Digibyte on folded metal. So I think that's super cool. And I think that's what this whole thing's about. You really got to get to using the cryptos, and that's why we're doing stuff like that. But anyway, Ethereum is the innocence. It's not about corporate greed. It's not about any particular government. I know that he's Russian, the guy that did it, but even in this interview, he talks to Putin, and he has a 1-minute conversation with Putin, and they don't get it yet. No country, I think, totally gets it yet, except China is coming on board with the crypto right now of their own, and implementing it. And I think the first countries that come online with it are, they're the ones going to go faster with it, that's for sure. The U.S. government right now, it's in every piece of legislation that we write financially. And that's where, like, XRP, it was built for banking. Bitcoin, it was built for storing wealth. Ethereum is information, finances, banking. It's a good platform. Same thing with like Digibyte. It's innocent. They're backed up, and what I mean by that is there's like Coinbase will not let Digibyte on their site. Binance is they're the ones that are going after like corporate greed. Just if you have a coin that can do something, or anything, any project, they'll look at any project, and then greed comes in. You'll see every one of these coins. Tyler talks about it. They all shoot up for about a few minutes, and then they just drop and tank like the Titanic, because everybody finds out, hey, we've just been shammed, just like the stock market, just like 90%. I think that whole get rich quick mentality, once you get rid of that, and once you understand the whole thing, it's patience. It really is. It's getting behind the projects, it's getting behind the people, it's getting behind the companies and stuff that make sense, and it's just common sense. It's like, if you think you're going to buy something for a penny and it's going to go to $1 million overnight, you're crazy. Maybe 10 years if it's the right project, but the chances of you getting one, slim and none. You really, really got to do your research. You really, really got to do your homework. You really, really got to understand what's going on to really, really be successful as an independent investor. Now, a lot of these guys, they deal with millions of dollars. They can make huge mistakes. I've made 1 million mistakes. I literally, not 1 million, but I've made tons and tons of mistakes. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars in the stock market. And I've learned. I mean, there's just a few principles that really, really matter, and that's really understanding what you're buying, setting your goals, and patience. Those are the biggest things you can do for yourself. And it doesn't matter. I mean, Ethereum here is, I can't explain it in the depth of the blockchain, because I don't understand it completely 100% yet. But I understand the vision and where Ethereum is going. It's it's being right now incorporated into everything that the blockchain was built for and can handle. And it'll be in every single thing we do in the world someday in the near future. And as we're making this transition, it's very, very difficult for people to make change. And their mindset, they can't change. I don't want to change. I've been at my job for 9 years. I do not want to change. I wanted to stick it out here and finish my job in my last few years here at the same company. But I'm not so sure that's even possible anymore. And if it is, it's going to be a very short run. I just got that feeling. I mean, it's going to be, there's not going to be the industry, you know, they say after 9/11, you know, it took a year and a half for my industry to come back. But I'm not sure that this time, this is not 9/11, and I'm just not sure that it can come back as strong as it did in the 9/11, from the 9/11 attacks. So, but we'll see. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong, and, you know, this unemployment thing for me will last about a year, maybe a little bit less, 9 months, and I'll be back to work, and I can finish off my last 2 or 3 years there and just be as happy, because I love the people I work with. I love the company. But, you know, it's difficult right now. So anyway, I really just wanted to talk about that and get it off my chest. Paul Bates, peace out. I love you guys. I got Daisy with me today. She's do you want to give them anything? She works for treats. So as long as you have enough financial investments to pay for these puppy treats, you're going to get a dog like this. And anyway, Paul Bates, Daisy, we love you guys. Peace out. Be good out there, or try and at least be good at it.